Hey, YouTube Rando here. So we're doing some gun reviews today. I just did the Ruger 1022 Buds exclusive. Can't talk today. And I wanted to go ahead and do this one while I had it out. I had it out of the safe because I had to get to the 1022. It's in the back, so I had to pull a couple guns out. We shot this one, it's been about a month now since we took it out. This is the CIA Catamount Fury. This is the Fury 1, I believe, the SG1874N. I have a little bit of info here on it, not a whole lot. It's a 12-gauge semi-auto mag-fed shotgun. More or less, it's a Saiga 12 clone. It's an AK platform. You're looking at a little over 20-inch barrel, 40 inches overall. I think it's like 40 3/4. Something like that. Weighs just under 9 pounds. I want to say it's like 8.5 again, something like that. I have all the info here somewhere. Probably should have pulled it out before I started. Chambered in 3-inch and 2 3/4. Comes with 5-round mag, but you can get 10-round mags. Also, you can do upgrades on these guns and use a Saiga 12 mag on it, so you can go up to a 50-round drum with those things. So you can no longer use these mags on it. If you do the upgrade, you'll have to can the 5-round mags or whatever you have, and you can do the conversion and actually use Saiga 12 mags in this gun. It's a Chinese gun, so had to be shipped with 5-round mags. Let's see. Comes with 3 chokes, recoil, spring, brakes, picky-on shells. I took some notes down here. Anyways, I'll just jump into it. This gun's a whole lot cheaper than the Saiga 12. I went to replace my Saiga 12. I recently sold both of them. I sold my custom and I sold my stock one. And I wanted to replace them. I don't know why I even sold the stock one. I should have kept it, but I didn't. I sold it. So I went to replace it, and I started looking, and they were going for a little bit cheaper than what I sold mine for, but not a whole lot. They were about, I don't know, between like $800-900, something like that. I started looking at these, and they're about $450, depending on where you get them. So I picked one up. Right out of the box, I can tell you it does feel cheaper than the Saiga 12. It does not feel as heavy duty as the Saiga 12, I guess, so to speak. And the Saiga 12, took it out of the box, took it straight to the range, ran it flawlessly. I like to shoot guns right out of the box. This one, I had reservations about, so I did go ahead and tear it down. There was quite a few burrs in it and a little bit of machine shaving, stuff like that. If you buy the gun, go ahead and strip it all the way down from the very beginning, tear it down, clean everything, oil everything properly before you ever take it out. It was a little bit picky on shells. I was running Winchester 2 3/4 inch, and out of 100 rounds, I had one failure to feed. One failure to feed, 2 failure to ejects out of 100 rounds. So that's not too bad on the Winchester X. Well, then I started running some Remington bolt through it. No, Federal. Started running some Federal bolt through it, and I had a few, about every other magazine I had a failure to feed, failure to eject, one or the other. So it is picky on what kind of shells you run through it. That was the main problem I seen with the gun. We're going to start doing a little bit of upgrades on this gun here real soon. I want to get a new stock for it, and I want to be able to use Saiga 12 magazines on it, so we're going to do that conversion for sure. But I'm looking into some other things you can do with the gun to make it more reliable, because that's probably my biggest gripe about it, is it's not extremely reliable. It's kind of like the zip gun, it's going to be picky on what ammo you use and things of that nature. So like I said, Winchester X ran through it, not flawlessly, but close enough. I had 3 rounds that, it didn't cycle 3 times, so not too bad. And I'm not positive, but I think they sell a kit to turn this into a bullpup. And that's really what I would like to do with it, is turn it into a bullpup shotgun and hopefully get it a little bit more reliable. So we'll be doing videos on it as we do upgrades to it. I should have did a video when I tore it down and showed you guys, because it was just nasty from the factory. It was not very well cleaned and gone through from the factory. You could tell there was quite a few machine shavings down in there, like I said. There was a couple burrs on it. It needed to be cleaned up, and I figure if I'd have took this thing out of the box and took it straight to the range, I'd have had a whole lot more problems than if I would have tore it down as I did and took it. So I feel like if you buy it, you're going to want to tear it down immediately and clean everything on it. So just my personal opinion, it did not look, it was about like a Rossi. You get a Rossi and get it from the factory and tear it down, and you can usually find some machine shavings down in there and whatnot. So just like that, it was really dirty and needed to be cleaned. So not too big of a deal, not a deal breaker. Definitely not perfect out of the box, but it's a good gun. I think it's well worth, the price that they're asking on them compared to most of the semi-auto mag-fed shotguns out there, which are really expensive. You're looking at close to $1,000 for a gun, whereas this one's about half the cost. And I may have to dump a couple hundred into it to get it to where I want it, but I'm still paying a whole lot less than the Saiga 12. We're going to get another Saiga 12 anyways. I got this one just so I could have something to shoot, so we're going to pick up another Saiga 12 here in the next year or so, somewhere in here. I don't know when, but and then we're going to do a side-by-side comparison of the Saiga 12 and the Catamount Fury. That's going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching, YouTube.